Peace is such a complex topic. It has been discussed by some of the most important, powerful, and educated human beings. It's hard to sift through all those different ideas and come to a conclusion. But peace to me doesn't have a specific definition, and I find it impossible to encase in a simple phrase. Peace is not a concrete thing. It's an abstract idea that changes, grows, and shifts along with humanity. The word peace can mean so many different things, but the peace I want to talk about is the peace worth fighting for. Fighting not with guns and fists, but with positive words, strong minds, and open hearts. When looking at the constant struggles of our world, it's hard to imagine anything else is possible. Then, we catch glimpses of people coming together to do good, and hope appears that things can get better. World peace is the hopeful goal, feasible or not. But I think the important thing to focus on is the process. We aren't going to enjoy world peace in our lifetime, but we do have the chance to be a part of the process of making this world a better place to live. The first thing we have to do is stop pointing fingers. We blame leaders, governments, corporations. But we have to be able to look in the mirror and own up to the fact that it's our fault. We are all the problem. Human beings as a species have destroyed the peace potential, and it's human beings that will have to come together to fix it. Openly understanding that it's our fault and accepting that blame will help us become united. This world has become so encased with greed, violence, hatred, and poverty because of us. And it's pretty overwhelming. But we have to remember that even though we have such an extreme power to cause destruction, we also have the abilities to fix, heal, and create change. The sooner we realize this is our problem to fix, the sooner we can collectively motivate ourselves towards finding a sustainable solution. However, there is no one big perfect plan or set of rules to follow that will bring peace to our planet. Peace is something that has to be felt first, then acted upon. Creating peace is an internal and an external battle. The minds and hearts of an entire species are going to have to evolve into this idea of peaceful living. This is going to be no easy task, which is why the most important thing to remember is that peace cannot be weak, which means we can't give up. Peace is not going to be achieved by putting forth minimal effort. There has to be a commitment to live life in a way that will help, not harm. Showing that commitment in every aspect of life, from the food we buy, the clothes we wear, and the ideas we support. There are 3 things that, practiced on a smaller scale, can help make progress towards the big picture goal. Those are to educate, create, and act selflessly. Educate. Education is the most important tool on this journey. Educating not only others, but also ourselves. Making understanding each other at the top of our to-do list. So many people lack the opportunity, and it's the main way out of negative situations. Education can raise the quality of life for so many individuals. I don't understand why it's not more of a main focus in the world today. How can human beings come to the conclusion that one life is worth more than another? I will never understand that. We cannot reach peace while our neighbors are starving. That's why we need to teach what we know and learn from others what we don't. If we work on educating others, Strong, understanding minds will follow. Create. Creating as much positivity as possible. Instead of breaking things down, it's time to build things up. I personally use art as my tool for creating. Creating art is one of the most peaceful ways of communicating. You can tell someone over and over again about what's going on, which may change their mind, but you have to show them in order to change their heart. Art will do that. Art can communicate ideas around the world. It can be loud without yelling. It can cause someone to cry without hurting them. It makes people feel something just by being. Everyone has their own talents, and if we start using them to create positively, open, loving hearts will follow. Act selflessly. Peace's worst enemy is greed and selfishness. We have to stop getting wrapped up in this fast-paced world of consumption. It's hurting our planet and everything that lives upon it. When making daily decisions, we need to think above and beyond instant satisfaction. The world is home to so many people. What makes us so special to have everything we want at our fingertips? We need to live for others, not for ourselves. Lead by example, and hopefully others will follow. The Dalai Lama says it best. Our prime purpose in life is to help others. And if you can't help them, at least don't hurt them. With communication so open with the rest of the world, now is the time to work even harder for a peaceful planet. Peace is something worth fighting for, with our positive words, strong minds, and open hearts. It's time to jump in full force and wake the world up. We can do this if we work together. But we have to remember, peace cannot be weak.